Hello, you guys seem to really enjoy the bandana tutorial, so now I'm going to show you how to make a knot bow. This is super beginner friendly. If I can make it, anybody can. First, I am starting with my rectangle piece of fabric and folding it hot dog style. I like to clip it to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Heading to our sewing machine, I like to stitch with about 1/4 inch inseam. Don't forget to turn your sewing machine on like I did. Let's go. So somewhere around the middle, stop and back stitch, and I like to leave about 1.5 inches opening. This is where we will turn the bow right side out. Again, don't forget to back stitch, and when you turn on that corner, make sure your needle is down. And we're done with our sewing machine. Now we're just trimming all that extra thread off. Let's go. Next, we will trim our corners just like this so that when you turn it right side out, they are not bulky and you get a nice sharp corner. And the fun part, turning it right side out. I like to use this little tool that is specifically made for poking corners out, I think. I just got it at Joann Fabrics. You can use anything pointy. Be nice and gentle. Fold in that fabric where the opening is. It should naturally fold in on itself, and then press it so that it is super easy to stitch up. Now it's time to close up that opening. I like to do an invisible stitch. You could top stitch this on your sewing machine if you don't mind seeing the thread. I like it to be hidden. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm very bad at explaining things, so I'm just alternating sides and stitching. You might want to look this part up on YouTube. When you get to the end, knot and stick it down in there, pull through, and cut your thread. I like to press one more time after stitching just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. All that's left to do now is to tie it in an actual knot and add your alligator clip, so let's do that. When I first started making these bows, I was kind of surprised at how tricky this part actually is. After you do it a few times, you get a feel for it, but you really have to work with that fabric so it doesn't come out looking all wonky. Super cute. Now all she needs is an alligator clip, there it is, and just kind of weasel it into the back there. And that's it. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to save it to your favorites to come back to when you're ready to sew your own bows.